guys, it's Robin and I'm here with some of my pony friends and they kind of look like pirates. Check them out. How cute is this? There's a big setup here from the My Little Pony movie and lots of awesome stuff to see here at HasCon in Providence, Rhode Island. I'm very excited about this weekend. So I'm going to be showing you lots of the cool toys and things on display. Hopefully I'm going to go to some panels and do lots of fun stuff today. I'm super excited. Been hanging out at the My Little Pony area. That is super fun. So many cool pony toys and fun things like that. I also just played a game called Drop Mix and I played DJ and that was so cool. What a fun game. That I think is going to be a fun game for grown-ups and older kids. It's coming out soon for the holidays and it looks really, really fun. There's also a really cool Be Fearless and Kind campaign here where you can just sign up and then they donate toys to kids who have been affected by the recent hurricanes. So that's really awesome. And you can donate. They have the Toys for Tots booth so you can pick out your own toy to donate. And that's really awesome because there's a lot of kids out there who have lost everything and that really means a lot. So yeah, this is kind of fun. I'm gonna go upstairs. There's a Star Wars panel starting soon and I'm hoping I can get a seat in there. It's about the Star Wars toys. That sounds really awesome. My ears are ringing a little bit from the Drop Mix game, but it was super, super fun. Also, there's some really cool G.I. Joe stuff on this floor here. Like, they have some of those figures we played with as kids, plus the really old school stuff. And yeah, super fun stuff.
I give Steve the story outline. In other words, if Peter Parker lives with his aunt and he does this and that, and then he goes to wherever he went and the robber came and shot his uncle and he came back. I gave the whole story. And I said, now you draw it any way you want to. An artist in comics is very much like the director of motion pictures. The artist has a scene to draw. Let's say two people talking. Let's say it's Peter Parker talking to his aunt. Now that can be drawn any way. It could be the two of them just facing each other like that and talking. It could be a close-up of Peter with the aunt in the background. It can be an overhead shot looking down at them. There's a million ways to draw any one scene, and it's up to the artist to decide what is the most dramatic way. Luckily, all the artists I've worked with were brilliant at that.
Can you talk about creating the Hulk and what your inspiration was around
I'm trying to think what the inspiration was. If there was an inspiration. I had done all these other characters, and I wanted to get something really different. And I remembered I had always loved the movie Frankenstein with Boris Karloff. Remember that?
Oh, yes.
I always thought the monster was really the good guy. He didn't want to hurt anybody, but those idiots with clubs and torches were always chasing him up and down the hills. So I thought, why don't I get somebody who seems like a monster, but he's really a good guy, but nobody knows it. And you know, one thing led to another, and I love the name, the Hulk. And I made him, as usual, a scientist, something happens to him, and he turns into the Hulk when he gets angry. And the thing I like best in the television show, Bill Bixby loved saying that line, "You wouldn't like me when I'm angry." And that's how the Hulk came to be, because of Frankenstein.
That's great.
And I tell him the one with Thor, where he offers me a drink, where he's drinking something, and I want to sip, and he said, "This is too strong for you." And I said, "No, I'll drink it." So he gives me a sip, and in the next scene, they're carrying me out. Now, the reason that's my favorite, you probably never thought of this, so you're going to hear something now that you never thought of. It's my favorite because it was 2 scenes. So I'm hoping the next cameo might be 3 scenes. Pretty soon it'll be my movie, if you have the patience to wait.
Oh, I think we all have the patience to wait. Speaking of movies, Marvel has now, gone from 1 movie a year to 2 movies a year. Now this year they're having 3 movies come out, and they have so many incredible pieces of entertainment on the horizon. I wondered if you'd talk a little bit about Black Panther and the development of that character, because just understanding what that program's going to be like next year, I'm terribly excited for that.
Well, the Black Panther is one of my favorites. First of all, I thought that black people weren't represented enough in the books. So I wanted a superhero who was black, but not the way you'd expect, just some black guy who talks funny and dresses tough, but somebody that's really a hero, just like we do with a white character. And I think what we came up with the Black Panther is really great. I think people are gonna love this movie. The book has been selling well.
Yes.
And the actor is terrific, so it's going to start a whole thing, I think.
I agree with you. And
I'm very excited about that.
The volume of Marvel entertainment that's on television now. And I think it's when you look at the way that comic books are written and put out, there's 1 comic a month. And particularly with a character like Daredevil, there's so many great creators like yourself that have done long runs of incredible stories on that book. I think having that character on Netflix is a great place for it. You can really take your time with the storytelling. It's a little overwhelming to me that we would see characters like the Inhumans now on television. Can you talk about the development of the Inhumans and how that came about?
Well, the Inhumans, I love groups just like the X-Men and the Avengers and the Fantastic Four, and I wanted a group. What happened just here? Did that man, is he authorized? He was authorized. Guard, security. Anyway, I wanted a group that was really different. So I figured the X-Men were just born that way. What if there's another group somewhere in Europe or somewhere that were born different than other people? And that was the Inhumans. And I gave them these ridiculous powers. And I think I wrote a good story. See, I can only tell if a story is good if I enjoy reading it. After I've written a story, I read it. And I try to read it not like the guy who wrote it, but as if I'm just a person reading a story. And if I like it, I figure, well, I'm not that different than 1,000,000 other people, so 1,000,000 other people will like it. So I like the Inhumans, and you better like it and not prove me wrong.
You've been able to envision things and make them come to life and have them blossom into incredible projects.
And take the credit for what a lot of other people do.
That I think a lot of people could take away an incredible lesson from your life experience. If you could go back and talk to the younger version of yourself, what kind of advice would you give yourself about being creative and being the best person you can be?
Well, I wouldn't need the advice because I've already been creative and done it all. But you want an answer, and you'll be very frustrated if I don't give you an answer. So let me see if I can dream something up. The one thing that I always tried to do with writing a story was write something that I myself would love to read. I'd get an idea for a character and I'd say, boy, it would be great if there was such a character. I can't wait to see it, and I'd write it. If it was a character that the idea was something that I didn't like, I put it aside. And the reason is, I always figure there are too many writers who try to write for other people. Like, I have a lot of friends who write books. And one guy will say, I'm writing this book for people between 21 and 30 or something. And I always figure, but you're 55. How can you write a book for people 21 to 30 that's really accurate enough? You're not that age anymore. Why don't you write a book for people your age? What I'm getting at is, I try to write things that I would enjoy, that I know. And I'm not that different from other people. If I write a story that I would like, I know there must be other people with the same taste that I have. But I can't write a story for other people, not for me, because I don't know other people. I only know me. I couldn't write a story for you. I don't know what you like or don't like.
I'd love for you.
But in fact, I want to talk to you about your taste. We have a lot to go over.
Okay, thank you.
But I could write a story about me. If we were doing a story of two people sitting on the stage, I would write the story from my point of view, because I know what that is. And I would enjoy reading it, and I hope there are some people out there with the same taste as me. But I couldn't write it from your point of view, because I don't know what you're thinking. You might be thinking now, will Stan ever shut up and let me get a word in? See, I have no way of knowing, but I know what I'm thinking. And I think I've confused everybody thoroughly by now.
I think what you're saying is be true to yourself.
Be true to yourself,
yes.
Right.
Well, thank you very much, Dan. I think what we're going to do now.
guys, so day one of HasCon was pretty awesome. There was so much to see. Some of my favorite things, of course, were the Star Wars panel and going to see the My Little Pony Voices panel. That was really cool. Those ladies are awesome. The actresses who played Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy, Spike, and Sunset Shimmer were on the panel, along with Megan McCarthy, who writes the episodes, and that was really cool. Tomorrow I will be back for more fun. I haven't even gone to like the gaming area. I also, there's some cool new Frozen toys that I thought looked really great too. From Frozen's Olaf's Frozen Adventure coming out this Christmas. And that Beats game was really cool. I forgot what it's called, but you can hear it in the background here. And it's just been a lot of fun. Oh, and I just stopped by the new the LPS section, which is cute, and Play-Doh, and there's just so many cool things here. It's been so much fun. I'm exhausted. I think I'm gonna go and try to walk around. It's the Capitol building now. Thanks so much for hanging out with me at HasCon. There's gonna be some videos over here for you to check out, as well as a little circle looks like my face that you can hit to subscribe, and you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Thanks so much for watching, and thanks for being awesome. I'll be back tomorrow with day 2 of HasCon. Bye!